treatment. Essentially, it will be pharmacological, neurosurgical, stimulation techniques and treating of that. I will be considering what I am talking on these lines. Now, all of us, of course, the very hot thing is what are newer anti-epileptic drugs, what are they helpful. There's lots of debate going on, newer anti-epileptic drugs or standard epileptic drugs. And so I would just briefly touch upon the newer anti-epileptic drugs. I've arranged them in the order, not necessarily of its efficacy, but in the order of what is being currently used by most of the people who are treating seizures. And amongst them, levetiracetam, oxcarbazepine, lamotrigine, topiramate are the top 4.
In terms of treatment, to summarize, therefore, we thought we had drugs and drugs alone. Yes, we have drugs. Surgery is a very strong possibility for those with intractable epilepsy. And then, of course, we have a number of brain stimulation techniques which are under various stages of trial and availability for us. Counseling for epilepsy is extremely important. And
marriage, divorce, mobility, insurance or any other concerns that are there are also touched upon. But you will appreciate that it is not possible to cover the entire gambit in 1 or 2 sessions. So as and when they have doubts, they do contact us. But now I think Neurokrish has come out with a website which they are going to launch today, giving all information with regard to all the aspects of epilepsy and how to alleviate the doubts. And Mr. Vivek Mishra will take us through that website. And they are launching it today, right? Yeah, it's being launched.
Natarajan is chairman of the MEDALL group. He is also the convener of the healthcare panel of the Confederation of Indian Industry. And I have great privilege in inviting him to join us to light the lamp of knowledge in launching the portal and also
with a healthy child. I think today the world of medicine has moved on, and I tell Dr. E.S. Krishnamoorhy and I applaud him for the kind of passion he brings to anything he does. So I want to thank him for taking epilepsy as a cause and giving care to epilepsy is not easy at all. You know, if you have one child who is epileptic and the others are not, the problem compounds, and the problem compounds with age of the child. And I really wish that I heard Dr. Natarajan, I heard others a little bit here today. I really think that we need to build some care, some comfort, first to the caregivers and get them ready to...
Drugs were studied, it was always as an adjunctive therapy. Of course, some of these newer drugs have been approved as a sole therapy or monotherapy recently. But mostly when it was studied, it was as an adjunct. So we need to know all this. Some of the common adverse effects, I'm not going to deal elaborately, but I just highlight or focus some of what I thought was important. Lamotrigine is a good drug, particularly for generalized seizures. And so one might be tempted to use it in children as well, because generalized seizures are more often seen in children.
Their family. It is important to remember that within certain precautions, compliance with the medication, normal activities can be carried out by the people with epilepsy. At Neurokrish and Neuroscience India Group, we have taken an opportunity on National Epilepsy Day 2014 to start an information campaign. The initial step in this campaign is the creation of a web portal and we called it EpiCare, Empowering Epilepsy. So in India, still epilepsy is thought to be a mental disorder, and this is because a lack of education. So in order to bring the change in the mindset and for the information to a wider reach, we have created this portal. EpiCare, a web portal, is dedicated to empowering people with epilepsy by making available...
That is the situation in which you would have a seizure Then once we deal with the eclampsia, the seizure is unlikely to happen. Seizures can happen with some types of fever, infection, particularly malarial infection. To treat that, the person will not